Hey everyone, here's a very useful Draw.io tip for working with Statesmith and state machines. In this example, I'm creating a Super Mario World state machine example, and I want to add a transition from when Mario is large back to mini or small Mario. The problem is that my large shape only has kind of three middle connectors by default as just part of the Draw.io shape, and I need more connection points. Now, there's a couple of different ways to get around it, but I'm going to show you my new favorite way. To be honest, I'm learning new Draw.io stuff every day, and maybe every week, and they have a lot of really good tutorials online, and so I'm going to kind of outline some of the ones that I think are most useful for our state machine purposes. All right, so I want to add transition from large to small. I can't do this here, there's no connection there. I could try to do it over there, and there's different ways I can try to get around that by, maybe resizing the shape afterwards, and then I could grab this shape or this connection point and drag it over there and do this, but it's kind of finicky, and there's a much easier, cleaner way to do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select small, I'm going to click or right click on it, hit edit connection points, and I want to add them to the bottom. Now I could add I've got two options. I could add one connection point on the bottom, and then I'm going to zoom my camera in here to make it a bit easier to see. And I could use this button to kind of slide it over. You can see that little red line there. Or I can click this, right click to pan around, and I can actually grab this connection point. Grab it, come on. Nope, having a hard time grabbing this one. There we go. It's a bit tricky to do with your mouse. And I could drag it over to wherever I want. But right here you can see that I've accidentally inset it. And so the quick way to fix that is use this dialog here to set it back to 100% of height, or if you're putting it at the top, be 0% of height. Anyway, so that's one way you can do that. Generally, the easier way to do it, though, is just to add a whole bunch of them. So I'm going to say on the bottom, give me, let's say, 12 connection points. So I'm going to click add, and that gives me 12 evenly spaced connection points there. I'm going to hit apply, and I'm going to do the same thing on this one here, edit connection points. I'm going to say on the top, give me 12. And I have to remember to hit add and then apply. And now I should be able to grab one from here, and it'll go right over to there, and boom, Bob's your uncle. Now, maybe this is something we should just add to the standard default Statesmith shapes instead of just 3 connectors on the top. Maybe we could make it more like 10 or 12. I don't know. It's something we can explore. But one thing that we do want to do in probably short order is change the connection points for these shapes here. So if we're drawing a connection from this rhombus or choice pseudostate, you can see the different places we can connect to. Like, that's a kind of funky looking connection point there. You can see it's definitely connected, but it's highly non-ideal. So maybe if somebody would like to edit these so that we can get all of the shapes or all of the connection points correct, we can add that into our templates. So we hit apply there. Now our connection point, we should be able to grab it right from the edge there. Yeah. Anyway, that's the gist of the video that I want to show. The one thing I should outline here, though, is that the edit connection points dialog that comes up here is different than what's in the Visual Studio Code extension. It's different from the official Draw.io offline application. The unofficial VS Code extension is always a few months behind in bug fixes and new features. So right now, as of this video, it's best to do it in the Draw.io website or offline application. All right, enjoy.